and welcome to Stream Club. I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Justin.
I'm Brian Haas.
Get going.
Don't give it drugs.
In this episode of Stream Club, we're going to be discussing Shimmer Lake, that's on Netflix, and Ozark, also on Netflix. We watch a lot of Netflix.
It's easy.
We're doing a couple Amazon stuff.
We tried that as
Hey,
spies.
Netflix is by far the most popular, so, you know, you got a better chance of having that.
And
so.
the most broke.
and the most in-depth.
I have more net worth than Netflix.
And they keep coming out with shit, and that's why we keep having to talk about their shit.
You guys remember the Netflix commercials?
No.
I do.
You mean the ones when they were a mail service? When you used to get DVDs in the
Yes, where they had like a classroom full of like genres. Yeah. I was like, alright, romance comedy, you gotta go to this place. And, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if I remember that one in particular.
I kinda
but I remember Netflix commercials.
Zombie guy.
How about Shut Up?
And I remember when everyone thought that their streaming ploy was going to be a disaster.
What is it?
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing? Like, just stick with your
But
DVDs.
so many
people have clubs about
So
it.
many people were standoffish about it that not everyone just hit it at once like they do for like a video game that's all talked about. Their multiplayer just gets like
like when a new game comes
yeah,
out. And
like when Destiny comes out, I was like, oh, there's fucking these problems. Like, yeah, because so many people are on fucking
yeah, there's
Destiny.
millions of fucking people just joined. Anyways, alright, it's a stream club talking about these things now that we've
This
talked
is a club
about.
about screaming.
Well, we did talk about Netflix, I guess it kind of counts. So, anyways, let's get into it right away with Shimmer Lake.
Shimmer Lake.
Shimmer Lake. Starring
Lake that shimmers.
Benjamin Walker, Rainn Wilson, Wyatt Russell. Who else is in this movie?
No, you're good.
Ron Livingston,
Ron Livingston, Rob Corddry.
You don't need to credit everyone who's ever.
We like to. It's fun.
that one old
The guy
guy
from-
from Best in Show.
Adam Pally.
I love
Yeah.
the lack of preparation.
Who's
Let's
that?
not check the guy from Office Space.
No, that's Ron
Ron
Livingston.
Livingston.
We already did that.
Yeah.
No, he's
Adam
the Band
Pally
Brothers.
is the dude from Making History.
Yeah.
Who was the old guy who was like the bank manager or whatever, the judge?
Oh, you see him quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's a notable character.
It's the dude from the Pitch Perfect announcing
Yeah.
team. It's him
Yeah.
and Elizabeth Banks. Shit.
Yeah, guy.
John Michael Higgins.
Sure.
There
Guy
you
with the face.
Guy with the
Just
face.
roll off his tongue.
He looks like a.
So basically, it was pretty much an all-comedian cast, which is weird because I didn't really think of this movie as a comedy.
Didn't see him make much comedy in this.
Except for Benjamin Walker. I guess he hasn't really done comedy unless you want to count Abraham Lincoln.
Or Rob
Vampire.
Corddry had some
Some,
comedy.
a gay guy with explosive diarrhea, that's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that was
slips
supposed to be
right
funny,
out
wasn't it?
because
I think
he's
so.
gay.
I don't know who that guy was.
That was the
So-
drugs. I don't know. They don't care.
Yeah, that's a.
I forgot about that scene until you
They
mentioned it.
they made a mention of it. Yeah, I don't know whatever.
Anyways, yeah, let's not do spoilers to start out. Let's just start out talking about the movie in
Well,
general.
that was in the trailer.
Should I start? We didn't really decide this
Go for it.
beforehand.
Go for it.
Okay. Usually we start with the most positive, though. Anyways, I
I think we are.
really because I didn't really like this movie.
I'm fair to
I
middling.
think we are.
This movie so badly wanted to be Memento. So badly. The whole thing was in reverse. I saw the end coming because it was the same ending as Memento. The fact that, I mean, other than it had a weaker cast because they're comedians, I guess.
Different.
And it's not as good at writing. So it wanted to be Memento, but it was a far lesser Memento. So I can't recommend this movie to people because if you haven't seen Memento, which is the only way this movie might be better, I would just say go see Memento because it's better.
Well,
But you
you've
don't
seen
have
it
to
and you want
see
more.
Memento to understand why this movie is bad.
That's true.
Memento.
But it was the
Memento.
main thing I was thinking. And yes, I said Memento like 15 times.
And the annoying thing about
Memento.
Memento is you have to put in a certain fucking
I
like
don't know
sequence.
See?
Shut up!
Even she thinks
You
we're
have to put a
talking about
certain.
Memento.
You have to put in a certain sequence to actually watch the movie for Memento.
No, you don't. You can watch it as it airs.
I remember we had that problem when we were watching. I was like, I gotta remember how to play the movie because you have to do a certain thing.
No, you're talking about the special weird DVD.
Oh, was that what it was?
There was a
Okay.
code, I think, to play it. If that was the movie.
It's
I'm
play
thinking of.
code actually. Alright, that makes sense now.
Yeah. That wasn't the movie itself.
If they made you do that to watch the movie, it's like this movie doesn't work.
Now you're just going.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I thought this movie was mainly boring. I think, I don't know. It was just nothing was exciting about it. I didn't like I said. I saw the twist coming because I've seen Memento, and because I wanted to say Memento again, and I did it again. And what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, at least I like seeing Wyatt Russell do more shit. Kurt Russell's son. I want to see him do more
Which
stuff.
was Rod Russell.
He was the bad guy who didn't show up till towards the
It was
end.
Ed Burton?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You know, he kind of. I thought
Dude
he
with
was.
the like long blonde hair.
I honestly
He looks
thought it
like
was
a
Charlie
blonde
Hunnam.
He looks like a blonde young Kurt Russell.
I actually thought it was Charlie Hunnam for a little bit. I actually
No.
checked the IMDb to make sure it wasn't him.
Nope.
And realize that
I've seen him in other stuff though.
But I usually like him and
Not
everything.
super
And he was
famous.
fine here. He just wasn't in it very much.
Yeah.
Is there a-
That's the story of this movie. Is everything was pretty fine, but
but boring.
Yeah.
This wasn't the worst thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
well-
So I'm not like, I'm not angry we'll watch it. I just kind of felt like I wasted my time. So anyways, that's me. Who wants to go next?
Want me to do next?
Sure, you seem the most positive, actually.
Sure.
he was laughing his ass off. Let me
Yeah,
tell
you were laughing your ass off, Josh said.
Don't remember this.
I didn't know why you would be laughing, so I was also confused.
Besides the one comedic
Other than the
line.
one joke,
Yeah.
which we can get to in spoilers.
Besides that,
Spoiler alert, we're going to ruin the one good joke in the whole movie.
And it's in the trailer.
yeah.
Is it? I
Yeah.
don't remember
Yeah, it
that.
is. It is in the trailer.
Jeez, no wonder we actually
There's a
wanted
bunch
to.
of shit in the trailer that just ruins the movie.
Well, there's a
Wow,
bunch
I don't
of,
remember the trailer.
like I
It's so
said,
good.
the trailer cuts it like it's going to be a black comedy movie, and it's not. It's
Yeah, I remember it seeming like it was going to be more funny than it was.
Yeah.
Death to Smoochie. That's a black comedy. This is not
Yeah.
a this is
Yeah,
not
it was a
black
great
comedy.
black comedy, actually.
Sorry,
It's underrated.
Oh, all I was going to comment was how you said it was kind of boring. I fell asleep in the middle. So, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, if I wanted to rewind and go back to where I missed. I decided just to see it out to the end,
Which was a weird choice.
which is a weird choice. And then I went back. And
Especially
filled in
because of the
middle.
time thing with this movie. It's a
Yeah.
weird choice.
The movie didn't work for me then because I kind of screwed it up.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, no. At the end here, I'm like, it wasn't the worst thing ever. But I don't know if it's because I was out of it or what, but I did not see the end coming. So I was kind of mildly, pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. It was a thing. It's something I watched.
Oh, so you weren't that positive either. You were just kind of like,
I was slightly more positive than you and probably these guys, but
yeah, I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say since you
Yeah.
thought I was positive.
who's more positive?
I don't care. I will
Kit
say,
seems like he's getting angry just sitting there. So.
No, I'm not. Just more relaxed.
I thought the movie was boring. I'm sorry, because this was my choice.
Yes.
So I apologize.
Kind of. I mean, we agreed to it. We
I
didn't
did-
shut you
I
down.
I mean, that trailer was a lot.
The trailer was
The
pretty
trailer
good.
made
The
it.
trailer made it look
like-
decent.
But
I didn't love the trailer,
It was
but I remember
decent.
it looking decent. So I was like, okay,
Yeah,
sure.
but that's because they
Movie
hit
is
you with all the
decent.
jokes, and then in the movie is like they say things that you might construe as hilarious, but nothing really happens. I think the saving grace of this movie is the narrative of them telling it telling it backwards is like the only thing that keeps it interesting is the way that
Yeah.
is that they
I mean,
tell
it's
it-
the only thing that keeps you at least somewhat engaged.
Yeah,
is
and
that
then-
you want to know what happened.
the end. Even though I have seen Memento,
You didn't see it coming?
no.
Oh, okay.
So like the end, I
We'll
was
get
like,
that in spoilers, I guess.
I was like, oh, like the ending thing when everything kind of put together I was like, oh.
Well, that's good.
wow. And
I
was like-
wish I wouldn't have seen it coming. I would have liked the movie a little more than.
Yeah,
And that was
just
about
a
it.
little, though.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like I was surprised, and I went, "Oh, that makes this not a complete abortion of a movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not a complete one." Get
I saw everything in this movie coming.
So you were a little more
from
like me.
day one. Like, cause they go back like Friday, Thursday, Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
We know.
day one, I was like,
Okay, day one I didn't see it
Yeah,
coming, but
tell me what-
after a
day
couple
one,
days
I
I
was
was
like-
like, oh yeah, I see where
oh,
this is
okay,
going.
yeah, I know what's gonna happen. This is
Oh.
like I didn't want to see this movie. I saw the trailer. I was like, I don't like Rainn Wilson.
Oh, I love him.
Oh, I like Rainn Wilson.
really-
that wasn't
I-
the problem.
I really don't like
I
Rainn
thought this
Wilson.
movie needed more.
And that was,
I was gonna say that he wasn't actually.
I didn't
in it
think
that
he was.
much.
I didn't think he really did that much. He
I-
kind of played it straight.
I thought
and,
they,
like,
I thought they
whatever.
underutilized Rob Corddry and Ron Livingston.
That's also probably
yes,
true.
I wanted to
That
see
was a
them
major
little bit
problem.
more.
Yeah.
Uh,
no, I like that explanation of like, oh no, you want to take lead? Cool, that was.
I
cool.
liked that. Yes.
We're the
Yeah.
A little more
To
probably.
the DT.
A little more probably realistic.
that made
into how
more
it works
sense to
in
me
real life.
than anything else in that movie.
We just want that
It was
government
just-
paycheck, man.
Yep.
you know?
Yep. Probably a little more realistic.
I hated this movie. It was just, it was
I feel like
expected.
this is every Street
No.
Club episode.
It was expected.
No, that's
It was
saying something,
boring.
though, that like
Netflix, give it up.
Yeah, the caliber.
Yeah, maybe we
of
should
movies.
stop watching Netflix movies, but we're not going to next time.
It was ex-
Spoiler alert for the end.
it was expected.
What was that?
Things were obvious. It was just.
Play it back.
This was a bad movie. I saw Memento. I actually don't remember anything about Memento.
Memento's
that fits.
great.
I just remember this was a crap movie. That's what I remember. This is just like obvious.
Wait, you thought Memento was a crap movie?
Oh,
No.
this was.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
This is a crap
I've
movie.
seen, if this is this, I've seen it done better. Is all I'm saying. If it's a German avant-garde,
I watched Ozark in one day, and afterwards, like, what was the other thing I
that's a
watched?
lot.
What else do I have to watch? Fucking Shimmer Lake, because I read the.
It's
thing,
funny.
like,
I was kind of forgetting what we all also had to watch.
It said in the description.
I'm gonna add it
It
to my
said,
list.
it said in the description it's a backwards thing. It's like I'm not
I
sober.
read the description.
I'm not sober enough to deal with that right now.
That's,
And
I feel
honestly,
like that's every day with Kit too.
I regret it. I should have just ripped it off all like a band-aid.
yeah.
Like a fucking like I should just because after I was done with this movie, it just really just ruined my buzz. I was drunk and I was like,
All right.
I gotta drink some water now because this is just I can't take it. It's bad.
All right. Fair enough. Was that it? Did we all go?
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
That's
Like,
all of our
was
non-spoilers.
that everything? All right. Well, we got only a couple things to say. I think it's spoilers, right? So
Yeah.
let's go to them now.
The second that fucking
Wow, you were like ready to pounce.
because the second I knew what was going on was in the first day when like she opened the closet and her kid's shoes fell out. I was like, oh, her shoes fell out. Oh, she's doing this for revenge. Oh, somebody's like the father. It's not the main character in the movie. I know what's
I don't
happening.
remember shoes
That
falling out.
fucking did it for everything for me. Like I
Here's the funny
instantly knew.
thing, Brian. You said you fell
Fucking
asleep
Rain Man
watching
over
it.
here.
Yeah,
There were
it
parts where
sucked. Yes.
I was fighting sleep for parts of it, and I still saw the end coming. So I guess that doesn't help the movie.
No.
I woke up at 8 a.m. I got some Taco Bell breakfast, and at noon I started having a beer, and I was like, you know what? I should probably watch that movie. I
All
should
right.
watch.
So
Is this yesterday?
the one good joke.
Yes.
The one good joke. Who wants to say it?
Josh.
What? It's in the trailer. Can't you just play it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, that'd be
Here's
good.
the one good joke. I'll find it.
No. The Camaro is black and the suspects are white.
All right. So
You're gonna pause it.
the one good. Yeah. I'll cut out when we actually.
It was the one good joke in the whole movie. It was at the very beginning, and it made you think like, oh, maybe this
might
is gonna
be
be a
funny.
good movie. Yeah. No,
you know what? I like the, because he kept making his partner sit in the back seat.
Yeah.
I like how like in the
Oh,
first
because at the
thing-
beginning you're like, why
you're
is he so mad about that?
And then like by the
No, that was
that was all right. That
By
was
the-
all
by
right.
that was obvious to me. It was like, oh, why is he pissed off? Probably because he doesn't get
Whatever.
something yet.
Well, okay, but see, this is the other thing.
Whole fucking movie.
I didn't realize the movie was taking place in reverse until we got to
Yeah.
like the next day.
Yeah.
Because you read in the description. It
Yeah, I
just
know.
read
I
the
didn't read
description.
it.
I didn't read
Yeah,
the
I
description.
didn't read
I didn't know anything about
I
the
was
time thing
confused.
until
Yep.
like at
Until
the
I was
end,
watching
and
the
then
movie.
Till like at the end where he gets shot, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then
Yeah.
you jump back and then
Oh,
I
so
don't
you really didn't get
No,
that was going
I
backwards.
think
no, I
I
got
agree
it
with Josh.
once they shot
Once
him.
it says Thursday,
And then
and
when
you
the
see that
first-
it was the day
No,
before.
And I was
because
like,
I didn't
oh.
realize the first day was Friday. So the next thing I think is Thursday. I'm like, alright, it's the next day. I thought the first day was
Oh,
Wednesday.
you missed
It
the
was,
Friday.
it was like the third one when I realized.
Okay.
I'm like, oh shit.
Fair enough.
And then it like, you know, things are clicking
funny
into
because-
place, and
It's funny because they're more obvious than Memento, because Memento doesn't really
Yeah.
say like
that's
beforehand. They just cut to beforehand.
I
and
was
you
like,
figure
why
it
did
out.
she take the drink away from him? Because that guy's spitting it. That's about it.
Oh, the other thing I was gonna say is, why does he keep getting pissed off that his sister-in-law keeps making dinner? He's a grown man. He does not
None
have
of that
to eat
made
there.
sense to
Yeah,
me, yeah.
and
No, I think this
they-
is bad. Is the thing.
Yeah, I think her cooking was bad. I get
Yeah.
Oh
that.
no, I get that. But why did he?
I don't
eat
get
it?
why he was staying there.
Yeah.
Was it supposed to be like to keep up appearances and he was looking for his brother? And
Yeah,
he
I
thought
think
his
so.
brother would
I-
come
Yeah, I
back?
think so.
that
Like, I
at
care
all.
about my
I
family.
don't think he would.
I'm trying to
he would've
comfort my
come back,
my
but-
sister-in-law to
Why
make
isn't he at
sure.
home eating carrots or fried chicken?
This is the reason he's not back, is because the food is shitty. That's why I'm not here. Yeah.
All right.
Everything in the
So
movie.
basically, the end is that the main character in quotes is Benjamin Walker, who's the cop, and once we see the actual event go down, we find out he was like behind the whole thing and he had killed everyone basically. So
That's pretty cool, though.
in effect, he was kind of the bad guy. I guess kind
Nah.
of also spoiler for Memento. That's kind of what you figure out at the end of Memento is the guy's morals are
It was
objectionable and he was killing people. That
It was a
weren't
revenge
necessary.
movie.
Well, that also
Yeah.
kind of like Memento.
The judge, let this guy get off. His brother, let this guy get off.
Yeah.
And this guy fucking killed his son.
It's vigilantism.
Yeah.
You know, you can
But
say it's
told in a
bad or it's
weird
not
way.
bad, but
I didn't have a problem with doing it in reverse.
No one
I just
knew,
felt like they didn't
except
add
for
anything
people who
new
had
to
common
it.
sense.
Oh, I think by doing it in reverse was the only way you get like any sort of reveal.
Yeah, that story would
Yeah,
have crap.
like-
Because
Because if you tell it the right way
But
forward,
that's
it's
why
like,
I saw it coming. Because I was like, otherwise, why are you doing it this way?
Otherwise, I have to do a flashback at the end of the movie, which honestly,
I don't know.
It
it's a different movie if you tell it from the perspective of the cop, like setting up.
It's
like
even
a
more boring
Kansas
if
City
you
shuffle
tell it. Yeah,
sort
if
of-
you
I got
If you tell
frustrated.
it normal, it's even
Yeah.
more boring than it was.
I got frustrated with the linear path they were going. Sorry, not the non-linear path. The backwards shit they were doing. Because like, just
It's
I don't
linear
want
path,
to put any more
just-
brain cells at this. I already have. Just fucking play it forwards, just so I could still be upset, but not have
Okay.
to think.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that going to do it for spoilers? Anything else anyone want to mention?
Yeah, no. Just,
No,
eh.
I think we're good.
All right, spoilers over. So that means we got to place Shimmer Lake on the list because it is a 2017 movie. Unfortunately,
I want to see 26 because I haven't seen the movie.
I want to say 26 also.
I was
I was gonna put any. Oh wait,
If I had seen the movie, I'd probably.
I was actually gonna say 26, but I think X3 is.
I'll say
a better
23.
movie than it deserves.
I'll say a little different.
You're going to say what?
23.
Why?
Ghost in the Shell is really bad.
It's
Have
not
you
that bad.
rewatched it?
No, I have not.
This movie's.
Look, 24 I can understand.
I'd
'cause
rather
to
watch
the
Ghost in the
bone,
Shell
like,
again than
Jesus.
Shimmer Lake.
Yeah, no, I'd watch Ghost in the Shell. I wouldn't watch Okja though. Or two.
Maybe. Both
Maybe.
wouldn't be fun.
I'd watch Oak Jug again.
Yeah. That's what, like, the bottom of this list, everything gets all kind of weird once you get down there. Because it's like, I think X3 should be way the hell up there.
But you're like the only one.
I haven't seen X3 yet. I haven't seen it then.
Oh boy, can't wait for a kid
You gotta
to
get
jump
that
it
one
up the list.
You and me, Kit. You and me.
Casey,
Anyway,
we had
this is
Casey
a
Jones.
story
Anyways.
about
3/5.
Yeah,
Shimmer
we're
Lake.
trying to talk where Shimmer Lake goes.
26.
We all kind of said 26.
Except for Brian, who's the one holdout.
Yeah, what did you say, 23?
23. Oh,
Otherwise, we're at 26.
I'm so positive on it. I am pretty higher than you. If you watch it in... So they break it up. I broke it up even more.
25.25.
I would shift
That's
it.
pretty much
Down to
26.
26.
That's
You wanna
pretty
roll it
much
to
26.
Deal with it.
I mean, that is pretty much 26 because we're saying it's not quite 25.
Deal with it. Play with it.
Roll 26.
Plus, it makes it really easy for moving these. Maybe.
Wait a minute. Did I put C26? God damn, I should have said 27.
Damn it, Kit.
Well, then it would have ended up at 26.
Yeah.
So
Hard
nothing.
26 instead of...
Because I would rather watch War Machine
Really?
before this.
What about
Really?
You didn't even
Okay.
watch War Machine the first time. Kit.
Yeah, you
I
did.
laughed at least during War Machine. That
one
was supposed to be a
part.
goddamn comedy.
You named
It
like
wasn't.
one part that you laughed at.
I
when we
laughed at
talked
several
about
parts.
it. Okay. Well,
Like
weird.
this, I laughed at one part.
I laughed at both in like one part. War Machine had like 15 minutes that I thought was solid, and otherwise it was a pretty waste of a movie.
I enjoyed it.
Alright, anyways.
Actually,
Either way, none of those are good movies.
Like so many other
Except for
video
X3.
games, I remember what I was doing when I was watching it.
Return of Santa Cruz.
If X3 was directed better, maybe.
Yeah,
Or they
okay.
bought in, if they bought into their own
Anyway,
concepts.
next one.
Yeah, anyways, alright, let's move on.
Ooh,
So
that movie, though.
Ozark, which is probably the reason why you really clicked on this if you did. It's not because I'm
Ozark
sure
is-
it's way more popular than Shimmer Lake, which is ignored pretty much by everyone.
Oh yeah.
So Ozark,
1 billion
season
again.
1, we watched the whole thing. We originally were only going to do the first half, but we ended up...
But we lied to
Playing
you.
this.
Isn't that funny?
No, I put a note in the video that
Call-
said actually we're watching the whole thing.
Call us out on our comment
Uh,
section.
No, but nobody watched it anyways. Doesn't matter, nobody watches our shit. So whatever.
Glad we do this.
Although we'll fuck up the audio once we make this a podcast. Anyways, Ozark.
Nobody listens to this shit.
The new show on Netflix. It is starring and a decent amount directed
Yeah,
by Jason
quite a few.
Bateman, Laura Linney, other people.
Children's. Literal children's. Figurative children's.
Well, yeah, but I don't know the children's name.
Oh, I don't care either.
no, there was the old man. I don't remember his name.
Oh, the mayor from Ghostbusters.
The mayor from Ghostbusters was in this.
Remember that old guy was?
The
No, he was.
basement old guy, right?
He was in the mayor.
No, he was-
Oh yeah, I know the basement old guy, but I don't remember his name.
Who's?
He is in Ghostbusters too.
Yeah.
He's
no.
the judge or whatever.
Yeah, the judge from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Burned at the sink.
Yeah, it's that dude.
That guy. was.
Yeah, and what's her face from My Boys is the owner of the.
Oh,
Live
I added that to my list, but I haven't watched it.
It was a show me and my sister used to watch on TBS when TBS was first starting to try original programming.
was
That was
ABC
like the
Family.
first one. No, it was
Oh,
TBS.
that's not what I'm
I'm thinking of Greek.
That's not what
My Boys.
not my boys.
I think you're-
Boys or some bullshit.
I,
I don't know.
that sounds weirder.
That's the Netflix original.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
the Maisie
I
Williams
said
movie.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a superhero movie.
See, yeah,
It's a superhero movie?
Isn't it kind of?
I didn't-
You
I
get
thought it was a
superpowers.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Anyway,
You get
talk about Ozark.
superpowers. That's.
I thought he gets like
Jordana Spiro? Was that her name?
Watch it again. You get
Anyway.
I
superpowers.
don't watch it at all.
Alright.
Anyway.
Ozark. We watched it, season 1. Who wants to
good.
start?
Well, you
Okay, Brian, you
Are we
started
doing
it.
most positive?
Probably, you're probably the most positive.
I loved it.
Yeah, you did.
The comparisons to Breaking Bad, but instead of meth, it's finance, money laundering. I dig it.
Which is what I've heard from people.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen Breaking Bad, so I can't make that connection.
Well, then get off our
Don't
show.
worry, they're wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I have
Yeah.
contrasting thoughts.
Yeah.
All right, no. So
Because it makes me kind of like maybe I'm not that into
No, and
watching Breaking Bad eventually.
okay, and
But Ryan Johnson. Anyways.
the thing is, Breaking Bad is way more consistent. This, and I've heard this a couple places, is that the first 2 or 3 episodes, high point, mid, and last 2 or 3 episodes also a high point. Have you
Really?
known that?
I
just don't agree with it.
I can't
Oh.
put that sentence together. What are you saying?
He's saying that the beginning is really good, the middle's kind of
It
okay,
goes,
the end is really good.
Ooh.
No.
I don't agree
Are
with
you
that
the
either.
opposite?
I don't agree.
Kind of, but not.
I
Oh.
would say I'm the opposite, but I don't agree with that statement.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the
Maybe
opposite,
we just
but
have
I don't
totally
agree with
different
that.
mindsets, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Brian and all his Jewish trick podcasting. He just couldn't get enough of the
I don't even know what that means.
Brian likes financial podcasts.
Oh.
And this is the financing stuff.
That's what you mean by Jewish trick, okay.
So maybe he's like totally into the whole.
No, I like it. I honestly wish they would explain more and in detail.
I was gonna say, I do feel like I know more about money laundering than I
Well,
did
just
before
like how I learned more
watching
about
he-
make.
He
You know what?
doesn't
There you
cover
go.
anything in detail.
I
But I didn't know anything about money laundering
think
before watching
I've
it.
learned just as much about money laundering as I had learning about how to make meth watching Breaking Bad. That's the
Oh,
only,
okay.
That's the only comparison I'm willing to put the 2 shows together as.
Oh.
Because the rest of it, other than the fact it's a family guy who's in a criminal element. And
That's about it.
That's it.
That's the
Boom.
only
Those are
connection
the
to
only
Breaking Bad.
connections between
Only
the
connection.
shows.
Yeah, I mean,
At all.
and
Every
it's-
other one's
and
I,
it's-
stupid.
I thought of it as more justified than
That's 'cause
what
it's too
I
many
would
fucking
guess.
rednecks.
Yeah, because it's all rednecks.
Oh.
That's all.
But my problem
I
is,
think Justified did the rednecks better.
Yes, me too, because I think the
Bill
dialogue
Burrs.
was better.
Yeah. Anyway.
but what I get is that it's a good man trying to do things for his family and slowly slipping into his morals. Like, well, I'll only go down this far. Okay, well, I'll only go down this far. Well, I'll only kill one guy at a time, or it's that slow progression of
That's
what
what
he's
you thought
living.
the show was?
Yeah, that's.
What
that's-
show were
Yeah.
you watching?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
He never killed anybody.
No, I know.
Yeah.
He hasn't done it yet.
Read the future.
No, it's just
I never felt he got any worse. I just felt like he was always a bad dude, kind of.
Really? No, from the beginning he was the. Well,
Well, he was always trying to do it to help his family. He never was like,
And then it was more of he's trying to do it so nobody dies.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel his morals are deteriorating slowly.
Really?
You don't get that at all?
No, I think he's,
Not really.
I think he towed his line the entire
Pretty much.
because he didn't really have a choice. He's not.
I mean, like 2/3 through the season, we got a flashback episode,
Yeah.
which was the same tone and level of how bad he was.
Showing
basically.
why he joined it, why he did it, and everything.
Yeah.
See, actually, I didn't like that episode as much.
because it breaks your narrative.
I
It
was,
does.
I wasn't huge in flashback episode either.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I wasn't a big fan of the flashback.
I thought that was
episode.
super.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
Unnecessary,
I'm done
really.
talking. I really liked it. Screw you guys. Whatever. What's the next?
I don't think I disliked it.
Brandon, you're going.
I
Okay.
was really strong.
I guess I'm the only one that didn't dislike it then, other than Brian, who loved it.
Dislike it.
No, I actually thought this was a pretty good show. Like, I overall enjoyed the experience. But for me, it was, at first, I was getting really worried about watching it.
Mhm.
Like, the first few episodes, I was kind of like,
Really? Yeah. When things are
I
happening.
hope this
Yeah,
gets better.
I
And
actually did
I
like
think
the
it,
first few episodes of it.
yeah, I think it did
Maybe-
gradually get better. And by the end, I was like, okay. I mean, I was never in love with the show. I was never like, I can't wait to watch the next episode. Which is why I had to space it out. Basically, I mean, I watched it over the course of the week.
I
It
did
was
space
not
it
a
out
binge
pretty
show
good.
for me at all.
Maybe-
This might be why you don't like it that much because you've been
This was
only
on Wednesday
one day.
afternoon. No,
Yeah.
I actually liked it. Just
Oh, okay.
I was just saying, maybe
Anyway.
it's around the 4th and 5th episode where like
It started locking
it,
in.
It bogs down a little.
It started locking in.
That's
That for me, it's
That's when I
started
finally
locking in.
started enjoying
Yeah.
the show.
Yeah, me too. Same
Alright,
thing.
you guys-
what happened to the
alright,
fourth of this
there's,
episode?
It's just where he's trying to get.
Well,
the
they
money
start getting a little more
going,
used to
but-
being there, and they start figuring out ways of actually making the money.
But
and,
like when he
they
just
bring in the whole
owns
thing
the
with
blue
him versus
whatever.
the strip club guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
when he owns the blue cat, he's just trying to lock down
He's
businesses.
Like, he's
to
like
lock-
treading water or spinning his tire. I don't know. That
But I
bugged
finally
me.
started locking in with
That's
the
when
show
you
at
liked
that
it.
point.
And then he gets to look at these split.
I wouldn't say loved it.
No,
I'm saying
that's when
I
you
thought
liked it
I thought
more.
the show gradually got better as it
But
went
again,
on.
you
So
went
by
up,
the end,
and I
I
went
was.
down.
It was a gradual climb for me. By the end, I was like, I like this show. It was good.
Other than that flashback episode.
Other than the flashback episode.
That was annoying.
One little dip.
Yeah,
in the thing. Yeah, you're right.
I agree with you. Where to me,
It was a gradual rise, right?
Yeah, gradual rise.
But anyways, I mean, like I said, I think Justified had better dialogue version of these people, like these kinds of people, the whole crime syndicate in the South sort of thing.
The hillbillies.
The hillbillies, yes.
Yeah, not good.
Which is fun. I don't really like redneck hillbilly shit, and I don't care.
Oh.
Hillbillies.
I was
That old broad can shoot me.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
No,
I don't give two shits.
This family, I really didn't like.
No,
the
actually-
Langmores, I kind of like.
Okay, both I didn't like at first. However, I do think the Jacob dude,
Mhm.
I like the way the actor's playing it, which is very low key, and like, I don't need to be boisterous to be a fucking, badass, like, a threat to you.
Yeah.
I can just be calm. And,
Reminds me of the father from Jericho for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't like.
okay, I
his
didn't get
wife,
that. Yeah, I don't like his
Yeah, the
wife
wife
either.
is annoying.
Wife's annoying.
Well, it's annoying.
But
Don't get me wrong.
I kind of like that. That's her character. She's supposed to be annoying.
But she's edgy as shit. She's just
No,
like,
well, that's I
can't
don't like that
contain her.
she's edgy.
It's like she does her own product. She's not sure what she wants to do.
I feel like she should be used to the fucking business by now.
Yeah.
She seems very, like, amateurish.
And also, she
very
keeps talking
impulsive.
about the family.
Yeah,
she's
that's what I mean. Like,
Her
she doesn't
husband
actually
should have
think-
told her
she
to
doesn't actually
calm
think
her
anything
fucking
through.
tits.
She's obviously
Right
the
away, should I bring him lemonade? It's like, calm down. We didn't even
Calm your
figure
fucking
out.
tits.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought it was
I
interesting
guess,
that
if that's
she's the
an
one that's
expression.
married into the family. It's his family that's been screwed over all these years.
I
And
guess.
She's
But why
getting
is she
very
all
edgy
mad
about
then? She
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
screw
what
over
I'm
her-
saying. Is I
Well,
don't get
it is the South. They may be cousins.
Anyways,
Double cousins.
at first, I absolutely hated the Langmores.
Yeah.
I gradually thought they were okay. Never really loved the
Yeah.
uncles.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah, they
But I eventually warmed up to the kids a little more.
The kids are pretty cool by the way.
And I liked Marty's kids, surprisingly. Because again, at first I wasn't big on him.
Summer and Jonah.
Way
Yeah,
up
and
down.
I especially like Jonah once he became I need a rifle at all times. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that pissed me off so bad. I'm like, you took that far from boys, bullets. He's gonna
I know.
Oh.
I really wanted him to kill people. We're getting into spoilers though.
I know.
Yeah, we'll cover that shit in spoilers soon.
I like when kids.
No one
kill
understood what you said.
I like when kids kill people. Sorry, I want to see it.
That kid was smart. I don't give a
No
shit.
shit.
What anybody says.
Anyways, so yeah, I thought it got better as it went along. I thought overall it was well made. Like I never
Oh.
felt like it was. I thought Jason Bateman did a good job in the episodes he directed.
While we're talking about that,
I thought,
I just want to bring up. I forgot to bring this in my review. I'm sorry.
okay.
Why was Friends from College in HDR and this not in HDR? Goddammit!
Well, I watched it in 4K.
This is a
so
flagship.
Because
Whatever.
Netflix
Okay.
can't,
It's important.
what's the word?
It must have been the choice of the
Decide.
directors. Maybe the cameras were in
They
HDR.
can't decide to rate
I don't
things.
know.
Well, the whole look of the show is very murky.
True.
And that's
so
why
I don't know
HDR
if you
works great.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't have HDR. I only have 4K, so I watched it in its maximum quality, anyways. Whatever. But overall, yeah, it's a well-made show. I think it's. I like Jason Bateman, even when he's doing a more serious role, and I
like him
think
serious.
he's getting to be a pretty good director. So, because I like Bad Words, even if it wasn't the greatest movie in
Oh, I
terms
saw
of
that.
Oh, I hadn't seen it. I
writing.
really want to see
That's
that.
weird.
Because he directed that, and I thought his directing was solid there too, even if the movie itself wasn't amazing, but it was still solid, and there was some funny stuff in it. So, yeah, overall, I thought it was a good show overall, and I would recommend it. I just would warn that the beginning takes a little while to get into.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next? Stare off.
Something wrong.
He's too slanty.
Alright,
Whatever.
alright, you
Can't
can.
tell. Blink.
I couldn't tell if he blinked anyway. Anyway, no.
I felt like we were kind of on the same page.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. At the gradual rise, like the beginning, the first few episodes, I was like, oh god.
Yeah.
Like especially with Brian, like
It took
going
me
like,
literally-
oh my god, I want to watch this whole show right away.
Yep,
I'm like, oh,
Yep.
So I turned it on.
I
I'm
could
like,
only
this show?
watch an episode a day
Yeah, and
for the
that's
first few episodes.
first-
I was like, I can't watch.
I watched an
Maybe
episode a
because-
day
Yeah, maybe we're
up until I think around the 4th or 5th episode. I think it was like the 5th episode.
I think until like the 6th, I started watching more than one a day.
I think 5th is when I finally was like, okay, now I'm like into the character. Like I got it.
maybe you were just
Yeah.
influenced by me though. If I had said nothing, maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure if you had
Yeah,
said
no, I
nothing,
think it would
still
have been the
would've
same. Yeah,
enjoyed it. Especially with all the like, oh, it's like Breaking Bad. That I keep hearing.
yeah. I think
But
it's
don't
more
get
of.
that at
I think
all.
it's more of the
Oh.
chatter. Is
Yeah,
what,
but I don't see that
kind
at
of-
all in this show. I do not see any Breaking Bad other than like the base concept.
and I don't have a reference.
Family Guy or Family. If it's a Family
He's
Guy,
a family.
He is a
man.
family guy.
Family man.
that is a family
Marty
man.
is a
and
family
then it's a criminal
guy.
arc. Yeah, that's about it.
That's all you need, and the comparison.
But everyone still goes like, "This is the next Breaking Bad." I'm like, no, it isn't.
Yeah.
It's not even close. It's a
I
good
remember actually
show.
having an argument with you about Breaking Bad because of the show.
It's
We're not getting into it,
Interesting.
because he hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
it is a good show, and by the end of it, I was
Stop
into the
coming out with
character.
great shows, networks, okay? Then I'll have time to watch it.
I'm glad that the kids weren't shitty kids.
Yes.
But
Well, actually, you know what?
At first
Except
they
for-
kinda were.
No, actually, no. That's one of the things that really irritated me about was like the second episode was shitty kids syndrome, where they just
Yeah.
wander off and then they get their
Yeah,
money stolen.
But I was
Just
really
stay
happy,
in here.
and I was
watch
really,
our
I was,
stuff.
oh, yeah, I was really happy
Then it turned
in
around.
early that she just told them this was going on.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
it.
they-
But it's like, yeah, just fucking do
The
that. Because
character
otherwise
arc
it's
actually pays off in that they're basically upper middle class kids from the suburbs. They've never had any struggles in their life, and then they learn from them. And by the end,
I
they're
really
actually more.
enjoyed that so much, though. Where she goes like, "Your father's like laundering money for a Mexican drug cartel."
Yeah, where she
Let's go-
nonchalantly just tells
Yeah.
them.
But no, I didn't like that. I like the aftermath where like mom said this shit just to get us on her side. Well, like, what's your side?
What do you
I don't
guys-
want to fucking get into it. You know, that was the father. He played it off well. It's like, you know, like
And I like
they played it off well. The kids.
I really like Jason Bateman in here because it did feel like a Michael Bluth.
Yeah, it's
I
an
got-
alternate reality Michael
I got a
Bluth,
lot of, like he was doing a lot of the same things. There were lines that he would say that I'm like, I see this in Arrested Development. I'm pretty sure
You
he
know
just
what?
murdered himself.
It's
We could make this a comedy if we took clips from this show and then just added a Ron Howard voiceover.
Yeah.
Where it'd be like,
Maybe the next.
look, we got this completely under control. He didn't. Like, we could just have that. all
There
the
were
time.
points that Jason Bateman's gonna stare it off, like kind of like this. You know, I don't know what I expected. That kind of shit popped up a lot.
Yeah, like there was a lot of, I don't know, I like that part. I really liked his performance. I like the core characters. Yeah, the leg from like what the fuck are they?
Langmore.
Langmore.
What's,
Yeah,
what's that girl's name? She does.
Ruth?
Ruth Langmore.
She does great.
At first, I didn't like Ruth, and then eventually she.
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah.
I like how he just was like,
I
here,
I think
you're in
it's more
charge.
intentional.
Yeah.
Most of the not
Yeah.
liking.
He's
is
like, you're in charge
actually-
now, and then like
Yeah.
like she came around.
It's
and
just-
So that's what made it
Oh.
interesting because he was like, "Are you serious? Like, do you want me to give it to someone else?" Like, no, fuck, take it. Yeah, we're in a strip club, sure.
But
And-
alright.
What's
I don't understand why she still is like loyal to her father because he's kind of
Oh.
a dick. But
Because it's her
Because it's her
father.
father.
I know.
What's-
But I'm
what's-
just saying.
I also like her cousins, all the kids.
Yeah.
Wyatt in 3.
I've
And
seen.
Wyatt in
I've,
3.
I've seen Wyatt in something before because he looked very familiar the first time I saw him. Even.
It took me a while
It's
to
like, I've seen this
understand.
dude before.
That
I
kid's
don't remember
name
what
was
it is.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to understand that.
Well, I
too.
watched it in subtitles, so it told me. But
Oh.
I thought it was weird. I thought they
I
were going to
forgot-
explain it.
I
why.
forgot to mention though, a negative about this show. What is with Netflix and cheating people?
Oh.
Yeah.
Again with the
Way too
fucking
much of that
cheating
shit.
couple. Like, is every couple cheating?
Friends
To
of
Netflix, it seems
yeah.
like they are. This
Yeah.
is like the third or fourth show in a row where it's like
This
the
one's
main
weird. This
couple has
I
cheating
don't
problem.
like. Look, I'm not offended. I don't care.
Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm kind of like,
This
I
is what
don't
had some
care.
background
Don't
that's-
focus
it
on
just
that
kind of
shit.
felt like
Who gives a shit?
again. I just kind of
No.
felt like we're again
But
with
this
the
one
cheating.
actually
Like,
had it developed. The last one was just so terrible.
did it though? It kind of happened in flashback. Like it was
Like,
kind of the
yeah.
end of it.
Were
because
we
of
supposed to be
that.
offended? She's cheating with a Jew. What
I-
the fuck? Who
I-
cares?
I could-
Whoa,
I will
whoa,
say-
why bring out the Jew
I
thing
could
again?
never 100% be behind Wendy though. Because she cheated. Like I was
That's
almost
what she liked it.
That's okay.
I can't say to you.
I didn't mean that, but
I can't say to
I
you.
never
what
could
said
be
to
like
Josh
with her
now.
100%
Oh.
because I
I'm
was
always
like,
sympathetic to the guy. It's-
well, that's
Yeah.
Better than
just
Scott.
that's just a
Way better
gender
than
that's a
Scott.
gender perspective thing.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about because she cheated on him
No, a
and
lot
he
of
just kind
times
of
she does-
accepted it. I was
yeah.
like, she can't do shit to like.
A lot of the time she
like
doesn't
she
have the
can't
moral high
complain at
ground.
all to me because he
Except
fucking
that.
just was okay with it.
Yeah.
Watch
There
Breaking
was a
Bad.
point where
Anyway.
Ross Breaking Bad definitely watched Breaking Bad.
You don't give a shit.
I was generally positive on it. But anyway.
Back to Josh's review.
Yeah, I'm gonna mimic you guys a lot with the first part of the season. Really didn't grab me. I watched it in one day because I was like, I got game night on Tuesday, game night on Thursday, game night on Friday.
You don't even know about why you
Yeah, we don't need your schedule of loneliness.
Wednesday's the one day I can just sit down and watch this whole thing. So I did that, and I enjoyed the show. It was entertaining. Like I said, it's been said already. I don't agree with the Breaking Bad things because this is only like a small portion.
I'm glad to hear that, actually.
This is. Because that'll only happen at the end. Because, like, what do we do with all this money? That's essentially what this is about. There's already a drug cartel. They have to figure out how to launder the money. That's it. And it was interesting for the most part of how they laundered the money, but it was boring to figure out. For him to grab on to some sort of company or whatever to figure out how he
Or
was
all of the
laundering money.
companies.
I didn't like that
Yeah.
the first episode was all set up. Like 100%. So it's like the first episode isn't really part of the show.
No.
In a lot of ways.
The more people.
Yeah.
I can see that
I'm
as
fine
like
with
actual criticism, but no,
I-
that's a criticism. As a dude, I don't really give a shit.
I understand why they
It's-
did it. I just felt like this doesn't feel like an episode of the rest of the show.
If you're watching the show, like, bit by bit, as you did, I guess, if I watched
I
it,
did it too.
it was like, alright, settle in. This is how the season's gonna begin. That's how I essentially went. Like, because it was watching
I
one
didn't
day.
want to watch anymore after the first episode, so
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
But I knew that it was gonna pick up after that, obviously.
I hope.
This is just like I thought. This is obviously the setup. Langmores, I actually didn't expect them to be main characters of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That surprised the
that was
fuck out of me.
interesting.
I agree.
And honestly,
But the more
very
I saw,
productive.
yeah, the more I
Yeah.
saw, the more
Like,
I
I learned a lot about them in general. Maybe not 3 and then whatever.
3 the least.
Whatever
Oh, yeah.
the one guy's brother was. who
Oh,
was
yeah.
really-
Oh, the other uncle. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
the
kinda
dumb one.
mad.
I don't know.
The dumber one.
He bought the Bobcats.
Yeah.
But they got kitties.
I like to.
I love when they're scooping up the bobcat poop, like scooping up bobcat poop.
I thought that
Yeah, what
Ruth
happened
was
to
very interesting. I thought that Wyatt was an interesting character as well.
Yeah,
And
I liked
developed.
I liked Wyatt because he was contradictory to his lifestyle.
Yeah.
when
Or at
they
least he was trying to be.
when they introduced the Snells, I was like, where are they going to go from this?
Oh, I did not like the
yeah.
smells.
I didn't like the Snells.
I didn't like
but
Lady
I,
Snell.
I liked what they represented.
I liked Jacob.
It's like, just like a whole nother fucking. Just,
I mean, I wouldn't want
no, I don't want
hang
to
out with
spoil
him.
shit.
Now that
so
you bring it up, I like him a little bit more because your explanation does make sense to me. But yeah, definitely her and like all the other assholes.
He was just a different type of villain
Yeah.
to me. They
The
don't seem
preacher was kind of interesting storyline.
I liked
That's
and
good.
hated the preacher, and that the end of the preacher.
Shut up! Don't say that.
I wasn't. I was
I
kind
have
of
things
mixed
to
on the
say about
preacher.
that.
I liked that they were taking advantage of him,
Yeah.
but I didn't like his reasons for shit.
Everything made sense with it though.
I didn't like that he. We'll get that in spoilers.
But
It's religion.
yeah, remember? That's how the show works.
I know you just gotta calm it down.
I really enjoyed the show. It's no Breaking Bad.
I was
Um,
tongue in cheek saying it, dude.
I know.
Jason Bateman's character Elliot. Is it Elliot? No, Elliot's fucking
Marty is Jason Bateman.
Marty.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of Mr. Robot.
It's your kids, Marty. We're gonna
kill 'em.
You gotta do something about your kids.
Marty.
They're
Actually,
gonna get you killed.
I really enjoyed Marty's character. He never really crossed the line when you thought he was just evil.
You would
If
say he
anything,
never broke bad.
He always. He never broke bad. He always like went toward peace.
Yeah.
How can we settle
a
this
good guy.
between?
He tried to.
I love that. I
That's
love that
what he
when
went
there's a
to.
bad guy who's a good guy.
He was always trying to find the most peaceful way of dealing with
Well,
things.
we were supposed to
Every
sympathize.
fucking
So.
problem
He
he
didn't
had.
wonder, oh my
I
god, he
could
didn't
totally
threaten
see that being
anybody.
me
Well,
someday.
the most of his threats were, if we do it this way, now you're in a conflict. Like, his threats were all, like, smart, like,
Yeah.
this is
You're
how
gonna
this
get in
is-
legal trouble. You're gonna
it
get in
was-
legal trouble. You're a drug dealer. So
Every action he made was peaceful driven or self-sacrificing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Like it was like just like
Good
he
game.
won't be fucking that person, but just
GG Marty Bluth.
He's seriously, yeah.
Marty.
But yeah, I enjoyed this movie. It's series.
There's always money
Sorry.
in the cabin.
you just made me think of it because you called him Marty Bluth. I didn't like this show's obsession with birds. Their last name is Birds. We're constantly looking at the vultures. The kid eventually wants to study fucking birds, and none of it really paid off. It was just a lot of, okay, they're really playing the long game with this bird thing. I thought it was kind of...
Where is that going?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah, and it made no... And even in the moments, I'm like, why are we spending so much time worrying about fucking birds? And why are they making it obvious by calling them the Birds? Why is their last name...
What do you call
Bird?
that, an ophthalmologist or something like that?
It reminded me... I thought John Peters made this show, and he was obsessed with birds the way he was giant spiders when he was trying to make Superman Lives, and then Wild Wild West. So, I just was like, what's with the obsession with birds?
We'll never know.
Well, that's maybe.
Season 2, maybe. Generally, good impression.
A+.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Alright, spoiler alert. I got the light thing. my switch, kit. Alright, so spoilers now for Ozark.
Ozark 2? The Ozark.
What were we gonna say? We had stuff, but now we broke, and now it's hard to remember what we were gonna talk about.
Spoilers.
There's always money in the cabin.
There's always money in the Bungalow 6.
I like how he barely gets by getting the $8 million, was it right? The original?
Yeah, and then they give him 50.
And then they was like, here's 50.
That's
Yeah.
the point.
Because he was like...
And they knew he barely got it done in time.
Well, that's the thing, like, so... Do they not want to succeed?
They want to catch him, and they do also, at the other hand, like, well, if he's doing it, man.
He was given the time frame for the 8. It was like a test.
I think that's a
like,
weird...
get rid of 8 and
like,
at the end of something.
That's a weird business plan to be like, we want you to fail.
I know, and
he has time.
Spectacular.
Especially since he took over for their former money launderer, so that means we don't have a backup right now. It's like, what are we going to do then?
That was at the beginning.
He said, like, during the summer, we can, like, fucking move a lot of money during the summer.
Yeah.
So
and then it was
like,
the summer.
They said 50 mil in, like, September.
And then he's like, all right, now that it's fall time and there's no businesses going on, here's, I don't want to know, 7, 8 times more money.
I liked his plan to solve it, though, with doing the casino thing.
Yeah.
I liked that he had this, like...
He's like...
It was a good plan, it sounded like.
That was a good plan.
That was a good plan, I thought. We'll see if it happens.
Too bad that broad doesn't even like to be called a redneck.
We'll see if it happens in season 2.
Because I knew those would happen because of the
fish.
story they had with the redneck and the hillbilly and the story.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what'd you call us? Shot him in the face, like, was that really fucking worth it?
As soon as she said, like, what did you say? I was like, oh fuck, there was this fucking deal. Like,
I thought there was gonna be an argument. Nope, she shot him right in the fucking face.
That last episode, there's some pretty gruesome shit. Okay, the dude's head split open, the toenail.
The toenails got me.
Was
anything else I could
terrible.
give up. But like toenails.
Yeah,
Toenails.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, that's cool that his head split open. But the toenail thing, I was like, cut away. Fucking cut away.
Yeah,
this is fucking terrible. They showed way too much of that.
I kind of felt one reason
Like,
where...
I was like, you are telling the truth.
Yeah. One reason he kind of just didn't really, like, break during the whole Garcia thing, like, where is he? Where's Garcia?
Because he didn't know.
Yeah, because he goes. Well, I guess he kind of didn't know.
He didn't know where he was buried. He knew he was dead, but he didn't
burned
know.
his body.
Oh yeah, that's right. They burned his body.
Yeah,
They don't know where the ashes
so it was
ended up.
essentially he knew he was fucking like at the beginning of the movie. He was fucking fishing.
Yeah.
Like he didn't know where he was. I don't know where he is either. I know you don't know where he is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fucking answer this shit.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's like, you know, like,
That's the thing. He's
you're
a smart
fishing.
character.
I don't know where he is.
Well, also at that point, I think he didn't care if he killed them. He was just
Yeah.
kind of like, look, my family's away. Hopefully they'll make it. I did everything I
Yeah.
could.
For him.
If he kills me for this,
like, here's my plan. I have a
Because he
plan.
already had
Here's my
planned
plan.
to sacrifice himself.
Here's the story.
So it was like,
one guy with the cartel trying to keep his family together.
I didn't like the FBI agent very much.
I liked that no, I didn't like it. His whole plan is like, I'm going to go down to the south
agent.
and seduce a hillbilly.
Yeah, I know. That was a weird.
That was your plan?
That was a weird.
Although the
plan.
payoff of no, we knew you were
Yeah.
like 6
No,
months
well,
ago.
what do you
Yeah,
feel
that
more
was good.
down?
That was good.
Yeah,
Get a
that was like,
confession
oh,
out of
thank
her. Don't fucking push the shit out of the confession.
Yeah.
She could get advice like,
I don't think
like,
he was a very good FBI agent,
No.
but
your
it was like,
your niece is smarter than you are. Don't fucking push her.
easy.
Yeah.
She's smart enough.
Hey, you wanna talk about any murders that you may have done?
You're the one who talks about murders. I know nothing about this. Like, obviously.
Smart.
Yeah, that's bad.
Idiot.
Yeah.
And then he like pulls his gun at the end and he just shoots the bar up or whatever. You know, he shoots the TV and I'm like,
That was annoying.
That's
that's
paperwork.
seriously.
Yeah.
That was a weird.
That's
thing
that's
at the end
firing.
there. For him to just destroy the hotel.
I thought he was gonna punch the guy. I was like, oh, you broke broke glass against his head. That's a mystery. That's
yeah. It's one thing to punch a
that's-
guy. You can argue.
Discharging
whatever you
your
want.
firearm.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
But he'll still be like a rogue FBI.
They
agent.
will check that fucking bullet. I mean, it's on file.
Yeah.
That was smart as
Well, it's out. No one reports anything.
Oh, we were gonna talk about the preacher thing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
were gonna
yeah.
talk about the preacher.
The
today.
preacher ending was so hilarious because I thought he was going in the middle of the woods.
Well,
And, like,
I knew it was
just
going
to
to go
drown
one of
his
two
child?
ways. I knew it was going to go one of two ways, either baptism or he was going to drown him.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of was. It took so long though. Eventually, I was like,
Yeah.
"Is this an Uhtred son of Uhtred situation?
I
Where he's
was-
going to drown his
I
child?"
was calling for like, no, kill the baby, kill the baby. I don't give a shit.
I kind of was
never-
like, it'd be pretty dark, but I kind of want to see it happen.
I was
Like,
never
I thought he was going to kill himself
convinced.
too. I thought they were both.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna keep
walking.
I thought he was going to walk in
Yeah.
and kill them both.
That's what I thought he was going to do. Like, baptism never entered my mind. I thought, like,
Oh,
just
I
holding
thought
it
it was a
down
possibility.
and just looking at his eyes, like, holy shit, they're really doing this on TV? Let's fucking watch the shit.
I
Once
kinda-
he got out of
Let's
the
watch
forest,
this
I
shit.
knew baptism was about 50-50.
Yeah, I thought
And
I
after
could go
the
either way.
15-second mark, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is
I'm like,
This
whoa,
is a
this
baby. A baby doesn't know how to hold his breath.
He pulled the
Like,
kid up, I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah.
You should have had to like hold it upside down and smack its ass or something.
That kid is not screaming, that kid is not
It
yelling.
smiles, it's
Unless
happy,
it's
I'm like-
Michael Phelps' kid.
That
That was fucking way.
No, I thought it was like it just almost
That was-
rounded. It probably had a baby boner.
Are you kidding? That was Bradley Cooper's baby, an American Sniper.
It's bullshit. It's
No, it
bullshit.
is noticeable when they switch from a live baby to
I
a live
know.
baby. Like,
Just the way he was carrying it, like,
like, I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
drop this.
So that was fun.
I liked the whole thing with the strip club where he like basically cons a guy into getting arrested and pulled out of there, mixed with Ruth's help, obviously.
Yeah.
But it was really good, and I like the whole thing about what size is the safe when he's like, "There's a fucking vent back here." Like,
It says
a
microwave.
lot of really
We're
cool
doing this
stuff.
then.
Yeah, a lot of cool, smart decisions and like that kind of stuff. And I like that she ran the strip club for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
like
And they stuck
and
with
it
it.
worked. Like
Yeah.
she actually did good. It was
And
like
she fired the
alright.
strippers and like, let's get
We
some
got some
hot
hot chicks.
strippers.
Yeah, let's actually
I like
attract them.
Ruth's slow progression to actually trusting
Marty.
Marty over her.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
like
she'll do better.
I liked the whole thing with like her going to try to kill him, but you could tell she was really conflicted and didn't really want to do it.
Yeah.
But she did it anyways, which I thought was an interesting choice. And then to have the FBI agent come and dismantle it. But from then on, I was like, she's not going to try to kill him.
Yeah, it was
like,
essentially-
like-
Are you sure you didn't try to kill?
Yeah, yeah. I was
It was essentially
I was like, that was it. That
she
was-
came to a crossroads.
Yeah.
Where she realized who she could trust and who she couldn't. And Marty,
especially once she murdered
Yeah.
her uncles, basically. It was like,
Yeah.
she's definitely not going to try to kill him.
I mean, like her dad's a dick. I mean, like that's the crossroads. Like,
Really,
she killed
her
uncle.
plan was stupid anyways, because at that point he'd already given all the money away to the Snells.
Well, she
So
didn't know that.
yeah, I know, but it was funny because I was like, but even if she kills him, she's gonna go there and have nothing. So it's gonna be a complete
Not all the
waste.
money. It was like
Yeah.
720.
That was what was left.
That
He
was-
said, "This is what we have left."
Yeah.
He
They said it right
told them that's what he left. That was
That
one
is-
pontoon. There was another pontoon, wasn't there?
No, that's
No,
it.
that was
No,
it.
he did have some at the time.
That's
but
why
it was
he had
very
to do
little.
the real estate agent's mom. That's why they had to con her.
To get her, okay, to get her
Yeah.
money. Right.
Which I actually liked that when
Yeah.
she's like, "I don't believe any of this," and he's just like, "Nice painting behind you, by the
Yeah.
way." It was like,
Bye.
"Oh, yep, got her." 'Cause
It-
she's a
it's-
fucking idiot.
it's all about the-
It's like, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta set the hook and then just buy
And then boom,
be willing
bust.
to walk.
Yeah, I always liked his negotiating thing because like he never pushed on anyone. He was always he did the smart thing of always being like pretending like I don't need this, like I'm not gonna kiss your ass for this
Oh, I
deal
was
or
just doing
whatever.
it as a favor for
Yep.
her.
Yeah, he
Oh,
always
okay.
played it nonchalantly, and I thought that was really smart, and that's probably why he was successful because he was always like, "Look, I'm just trying to help. I don't really need this." It's
My
like,
client
yeah,
list is
it's
full.
way better than seeming desperate in a fucking thing.
I like the whole thing, like how'd your day go? We bought a funeral home. And he's just seeing like freak out, like, okay, cool.
But I
That
did
works.
like that when he's
That is a
like, "Can you
smart-
leave us for a moment?" And then he's like, "Look, I could read right through all your bullshit."
That was a smart buy. That was a
Yeah.
smart buy.
Yeah.
When his wife was like,
Yep.
how much does this go? And he was like,
no.
You're reaching.
So that's a smart buy, except funeral homes would be way more tracked than you want a cash business. It's not a cash business.
No, probably not a cash business as much, but it works, and you have a way of
it's okay.
disposing of bodies.
It's very inflated, and the body
Yeah.
thing was convenient.
Yeah,
I'm
so it's
kind of
good.
annoyed. Did that happen in the very same episode?
Plus,
That was like
I,
the 90s.
I hate the greediness of funeral homes too. So a couple things: religious taking advantage of, and
it's like you really
Grief business.
the grief business. I don't like
preying
these
on my
things.
grief.
Oh, what about the plot? Plot. She's a fucking diamond. She's on a ring. What the hell is
Yeah.
the plot?
Well, that whole thing is stupid. Okay, that's why
People
I
are
actually
stupid.
I actually liked when the guy was like, "I just want to be buried straight up. Let the worms fucking kill." Because it's like, who cares? You're fucking dead. It doesn't fucking matter.
But he was bullshitting.
No one should pay shit for fucking funerals.
No,
Okay, they're fucking
who wants
dead.
to eat my worms? Like, what the fuck are you talking
Society
about?
hates a rotting
cheapest,
corpse.
the
They'll take
cheapest.
care of it.
No, who cares? The cheapest fucking option. Just fucking burn them. To, get the ashes.
All
Cremate
right,
'em.
but I mean, a case of or like
Who the
10
fuck
cases of
cares?
hands, 10 cases of Old Thompson.
Donate my shit to
Throw a
science
party.
and then fucking burn me. I don't really give a shit. It's like I'm dead.
I
What
did
the fuck
enjoy
do
that
I
old
care?
guy, and I like that he got a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward
Yeah,
to
I liked the
seeing
old
too.
guy. He was good.
Yeah.
And like I said, I liked when the kid decided I want rifles all the time.
Did you
what
like
the fuck?
Did you like the straw man purchase? It's
Yeah.
the South. Oh yeah, you want to check this box?
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
you made a mistake.
yeah, I think
You
you
have the
mistake.
gowns?
Yeah, I laughed. I was like, yeah, this is the fucking sound.
They're like, really? He's a special guy? You gonna let him buy a gun?
He's
No
an
problem.
American.
Nope, yeah, you're
It's automatic.
Second Amendment.
It's automatic
You're
as
thinking-
shit.
You're thinking more logically, kid. That's not how the gun industry
Plus, he
works.
seems like a pretty cool
I was
dude.
surprised you guys slid him a thing, like, this is what I want. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's fucking
I was like-
glass rifle.
Here's the shit. Like, so what's the strap? Like, we've got to check this box. I'll check it right now. Okay. Alright. Well,
There you go.
so making the sale? Alright. Okay. Let's
You want the
move
scope
on.
for that, right?
That annoyed me because he didn't ask like what kind of scope or anything. But
Oh, yeah.
because the scope is as much of a decision.
Here's the
as the
scope.
rifle.
Watch the clip. There's like kind of shaky, but okay. I'm sure you're hunting something.
Nah, it's the Ozarks, man.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
not. Yeah, definitely.
They're
not.
coming right for us.
Yeah, it's redneck land. Of course, they all have guns. I mean, that's how it is.
Shit.
Did you notice that was the superstore? So that was like their big retail store that has everything in it. And of course, they have a giant gun section. Like, of course.
Just gives the gun to the.
And I
I
I also-
thought at one point because they play that out of like.
I also like this because the South, the checkout girl didn't say anything when it's like tape, rope, ski masks. It's like, yeah, this is pretty obvious.
So, I really
It's just like beef jerky. I love these. It's like,
Yeah.
all right.
the
Just
South,
like
they're idiots.
Just like I actually thought the kid like had the
It's different culture, man.
I thought he had tucked by him a gun.
I don't like
twice.
them, so I like when they're basically made.
I thought he had tucked by the gun.
No, I
twice,
know.
'cause-
You're bringing
because
up
it was
negative
out of,
comments.
yeah, it was out
whatever.
of, it was out of sequence. So I
Yeah,
was like,
comment how stupid Brandon is and how he hates guns in America.
Go ahead. Don't like the South. Bring it on.
I'm alright with guns. Just like
Oh, I like guns.
We're a bit
Don't have a problem with guns.
look, we're a bit too lenient with that shit. Somewhat.
Somewhat, he's right.
Shall not be infringed.
Don't take him
Right,
away.
Constitution.
Don't take him away, but you can. Let's not have fucking crazy people.
If
with
someone's
guns.
buying like 6 ski masks and like fucking
That
5
was a
minutes,
little-
They have 6 people going skiing. You don't know their life.
in the
it's the
Ozarks.
summertime. It was the end of summer.
it was
Is he
September.
trying to beat the sales
Yeah.
when it goes winter? What the fuck?
Yeah, you buy them in the
Have
summer.
you ever been to Cabela's? Cabela's is a wonderful place.
No, I don't like going there.
That's
I
where
just
you-
said I don't like
That's
rednecks
where
and
you don't. It's not that you don't sell it to them. You just make it know, like, okay, this guy at this time.
That's the police's
Yeah,
job
no,
when
this
they
shit
come
was
in and they're like, hey, did anyone buy like 6 ski nets and a piece of rope? Hey, oh yeah.
That's why they
But
took
they
that,
paid cash.
That's why they took that shit away when they found the bodies to play it off as an accident. They were like, oh, let's just take the shit away.
They just get the price tag or whatever the fuck.
The most,
Oh,
one of the
they-
most ridiculous things is when the Langmores were like, like going up in that boat, and then he touched it.
Why
and
did he
started
grab him?
going.
Because he's an
Hey,
idiot.
grabbed him.
Because
He's
he's
like,
an idiot.
don't touch him at all. What are you
He's a
doing?
stupid redneck.
I did like when Ruth was like offering to adopt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, why?
Oh, it was so
Yeah, it's
hard.
a nice,
Like,
nice,
oh,
Even
nice
though he'll
sweet
be
moment.
18 in a year.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I'm
but she
only
said
2
that.
years
She's
old.
like,
I'm
look, I'm not going to
assuming-
tell you to do shit.
I'm assuming some
But-
big trouble will appear when her father gets out.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
also, I can imagine at some point the cousins or whatever will find out that she basically killed their dad. So I'm sure
Oh,
that'll
they
be a
already
reckoning
kinda sorta
thing
know.
too.
Well, fucking, she didn't want 3 to learn what her father was doing. So I'm sure Wyatt's gonna find out, and he's gonna get pissed, and 3's gonna be confused because
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I'm looking forward to season 2, definitely. Is that all we want to say for spoilers?
I think so. It was kind of running long.
We kind of rambled there for a while. But anyways, yeah, hope for season 2. I think it was a good show overall, even if I didn't love it as much as Brian. But I will watch
Your
a season
fault, my
2.
bad.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm glad that you like the show so much. So yeah, let's move on to what we're gonna do for the next episode. We're gonna
Resist boredom.
this might come out with a gap.
Yeah.
The next episode. So
Things are happening next Saturday.
yeah, there's gonna be probably a little time before the next episode after this. So we're just gonna go with the obvious choices, which is for a movie, we're gonna see what happened to Monday.
Well, such an obvious choice.
The new movie repays. Well, it's the big like movie until Death Note. That's like 2 weeks or a week later, and then that's the big
Can't wait
movie.
to
Then,
Death Note.
even though there's been some bad reviews.
No, that
early-
makes good
bad
times.
early reviews, but I still want to see it. So.
Yeah.
Still gonna see it.
Yeah. So, anyways, what happened on Monday will be the movie. It's a Netflix original, so it'll be on Netflix. New Mirror Pace.
Original.
You can find it, yeah. And then for a show, we're gonna watch obviously The Defenders. So the entire thing.
Disney's,
is-
Marvel's, The Avengers.
Yeah,
Age of
the
Mythos.
Marvels.
If I had off
Defenders thing.
Saturday, I probably would come and have
I would be
all
ready to
the
watch the whole thing.
I would
on
totally
next
be
All
Saturday.
right, we'll wait till Sunday. Don't be
Well,
ridiculous.
we're not gonna do one, so
What
it
if
doesn't
we
matter.
did?
So, anyways, it's gonna be What Happened to Monday and The Defenders, both on Netflix. Again, all Netflix. Sorry for people who don't have Netflix, but if you don't have Netflix, I don't know why you're watching this.
Find $12 and get it.
I don't know why you're watching this if you don't have Netflix. So, sure, like and subscribe, comment
It's like
below.
basic.
Yeah, whatever.
What
Comment
did
below,
you
like,
think of
subscribe,
Shimmer
all that
Lake?
shit.
Let us know. You didn't watch it.
Nobody did.
Schindler's List.
What did you think about Ozark? That was a more popular show. People talk about it.
They keep on mentioning Game of Thrones.
People talk
we will
about
argue
it.
with you about Game of Thrones.
Did it right. Is it right?
Sorry, Game of Thrones. I was saying Game of Thrones. We will argue about Breaking Bad with Ozarks if you comment.
But you can.
Or
I
Game
can
of
see
Thrones.
it.
If you're one of those people like it's the same thing,
Please don't spoil it in the comments.
just don't read it.
That's your fault.
Well, if I see we have a comment, I want to see what
It's
it
12
says.
years old.
It's not 12 years old.
But you
12
really
years
should.
18 years old.
It's not 18. Anyways.
It's 18 years old.
All right,
It's old
anyways.
enough to order its own whiskey.
See you for the next stream club, and goodbye.
I love you. Goodbye. Talk more about me.
Bye bye.
Adios.
I'm not talking to my mommy.
For the cartel watchers.
She's
Adios.
not there.
For the cartel.
It's racist. Stupid! Can we put an ad for Hamden?
Nothing
Like, we're
else sad
almost
about
sponsored by. They probably call us. Be like, we don't want to be associated with your bullshit. Man. But
Nobody watches your shit.
We're giving you free advertising. Yeah, still cut.
So what, 3 people?